Hey everyone, so on today's video I'm going to show you our bedtime reading for the 2020-2021 school year. This is all the kind of like elementary combined subjects for my three youngest. It's all the stuff that I want to get to but aren't necessarily traditional subjects. So we basically spend like an hour a night on these things. I have a whole schedule. If we don't follow the schedule exactly, it's okay, but I will show you that too. But it just helps keep me on track so I know when we need to do different things. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what we've got. Okay, so I guess we'll start over here with our bedtime reading schedule. So basically kind of each category I have written out. We've got read aloud, geography, music / art, math, poetry, memory work, character study, and devotion. And I have it arranged that we spend, like I said, about an hour a night on these subjects, and we literally do this at bedtime. Okay, so the first thing we have is myself and others. We have book 2, book 3, and there is book 4 in here. We are going to be going through probably all 3 of these, but this will take us probably through next summer as well. Myself and others is something that you can keep doing, especially if you have different age kids. You could work one-on-one, but I feel like we're just going to keep cycling through them and go from there. So we've never done book 4 yet. That's brand new to us. But here's the books. I have videos about all these. So ignore these labels, but I'm not going to go into that because I will post the videos for all of the myself and others. There's 4 total. Okay, the next thing that we do, or we're going to be doing, is Ready Readers. Now, this is the Center for Lit, and I got from IEW the literature and poetry package, and in that it has the videos for how to teach literature. Now, the Ready Readers is like the curriculum you can buy if you want your hand held. I plan to watch those videos over the summer, and then we'll dive into this. It's the Teaching the Classics program. That's the name of it that was escaping me. So this Ready Readers is actually not sold by IEW, but IEW does sell the Teaching the Classics program. So with that, there's multiple books. They are Brave Irene, The Clown of God, and I believe these are also part of the Beautiful Feet books, which we'll talk about in a second. We've got All the Places to Love, Apples to Oregon, The Relatives Came, Fishing in the Air, Letting Swift River Go, and Harriet, You'll Drive Me Wild. And like you probably just saw on that, it said kindergarten and beyond. Literally, you can even use this for middle school students to learn about literature. If you want a flip through of that, tell me down below, and I'll do that. The next thing we have is the Beautiful Feet books, teaching character through literature. And again, I'm pretty sure these 2 books are in both. They got kind of mixed up, so then I'm like, wait, what goes to what? But I have a whole video on this too of Beautiful Feet books, but we've got Benjamin Franklin Fables, When God Made You, Wilfred Gordon MacDonald Partridge, The 7 Silly Eaters, When I Was Young in the Mountains, Obadiah the Bold, Rachel and Obadiah, Last Stop on Market Street, Time of Wonder. Okay, and then we've got the chapter books for the intermediate level. We've got Caddy Woodlawn, The Whipping Boy, A Gathering of Days, The Happy Prince and Other Stories, The Door on the Wall, The Green Ember, The 100 Dresses, The Little Prince, and The Family Under the Bridge. Okay. We also have some memory work. What we have here is our memory work folder. I have a video on this as well, but this has our Memoria press recitation in it. It also has like the other words to the other things in here. So anyways, we got that. And so we're not part of Classical Conversations, but I do like their memory work, specifically their skip counting songs, their President's Song, their 10 Commandments. Those are the ones we use the most. We also tend to listen to their Timeline song, although we haven't memorized it yet. So we really like this, specifically the old version. They have a new one out with the app, which I bought, but my kids prefer the old one, so I ended up having to rebuy the old version. We also have the first language lesson CD, and I highly recommend this, whether you're using first language lessons or not. But we do all of these at the NC, the state of being song and helping verb song, and all those. For grammar, we practice that. And then we have our Bible Quest. I actually have these on my phone, and we just Bluetooth it most of the time. But it has our memory verses and timeline song on there. That goes with Bible Quest curriculum. And then something new we'll be adding is our science memory work. And I'm going to talk more about that in a different video. So this is kind of a sneak peek. What science are we doing? And it has memory work with it. So that is all awesome. Okay, now we do different devotionals over the year. And I just have this one for now, Heard, a devotional for girls. We have the entire series, the Heard series of books. We've already read those. We love them. And so now a good friend gave me this devotional, and so I'm excited to use that. But basically, when we're done with one devotional, we just choose another one. So I don't necessarily have them all planned yet, but this is the one we will be starting with. I also have this 10-minute Bible journey. We will be doing this once a week. There's 52 quick reads, so this we'll do one a week for literally a year, not a school year, but an actual year. And then we have states and capitals flashcards, and we'll just work on those for a few minutes each night. Then we have poetry. This is the IEW poetry memorization. I just printed out the student books and had them bound with this cute cover. Now, I hadn't made my youngest one yet, but I'm going to, because once I thought about that, I know she will want her own. But basically, we have CDs that go with this too, and a teacher guide. But there's 5 levels to this program, and so as they learn the poems, you mark it off. They can color the picture, and so that's why my youngest will want her own. She'll want to color the picture. So anyway, I'm going to print her one too, but we'll be doing this for our poetry memorization. And then we've got, let's see, we've got, along with the character studies, we've got Laying Down the Rails, book 1 and book 2. If you want a video, a flip through of anything here that I don't already have a video of, please do let me know. For example, I don't have a video of this yet. If you want that, let me know. If you want the poetry memorization, let me know. Okay, and then we have math. Now we go through Life of Fred with my 8 and 10-year-olds. We are doing ice cream right now, so the next one would be jelly beans. And then after that is the intermediate series, and so we just keep going. So I do have the whole intermediate series on hand once we finish with this one. And then I have the fractions after that. So we might get through the intermediate series, but we won't get to fractions yet, I'm sure. But I do have it if we do. And so we just do this like twice a week. We love Life of Fred, so that is fun. Okay, and then I'll get to music in just a second. But for art, we started doing the Simply Charlotte Mason's picture study portfolios. We're doing Monet right now. And then I do have 4. This should last us, 4 quarters of the school year. So, 2 a semester. That's how I kind of plan it. I know Charlotte Mason does like terms, but we don't do anything in a term. It's a semester. So 2 a semester makes more sense to me. But if we extend them longer than that, it's not a big deal. These types of bedtime reading things is really great because I don't feel any pressure at all to finish anything in a certain amount of time. So we just keep going. That's the great thing. So we've got, who is this? This is Raphael. And this is Van Gogh. And this is Da Vinci. And this is Cassatt. And I just chose ones that I thought were important artists that my kids should know. Okay, then for music, I've got quite an abundance of things here. So the first thing we have is Singing Made Easy Level 2. Now we did Level 1 this past school year, so we will be starting Level 2. Actually, I think we might get through more levels than just Level 2 now that we've got the hang of it. And the kids really, really love this, as do I. But I have the whole set. So there's I think 5 levels, and so we finished level 2, we'll move to the next one. But I highly recommend this. I do have a video on this. We love Singing Made Easy. Then we have this great composer's coloring book. I actually need to get 2 more of these. I got this at Goodwill, but this is actually recommended in the Well-Trained Mind. And so I thought this would be good for the girls to color while we are doing our listening. So this is what we primarily use, and we've been using it all this school year, and it's the Music Enrichment from Memoria Press. It says kindergarten through 2nd grade. That's just because they use this in their kindergarten through 2nd grade programs. It doesn't by any means mean it's on a kindergarten through 2nd grade level. This can be used, in my opinion, even for high school. I mean, honestly, it's just music. And so basically it has a song that is listed on their website, and it links you to a YouTube video, and then it has some questions, and in the back it has composer biographies. We love this, and again, I think you can use this with all ages. Like, in fact, I almost wish they would take this off and they would just straight call it Music Enrichment, because I think this throws people off. It's just literally because it's in their core kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade programs, so it's broken up how they do it in those programs, but this, it's complete standalone. Okay, so hopefully I made that clear. So at the same time, I have this famous composer's reference book to go along. So if one of the composers that we're learning about is in here, then that is fun. And then we'll read this page, and it gives some pictures, because this Music Enrichment, the only thing it's lacking is pictures. It doesn't have any pictures. So this is a great addition to the Music Enrichment. These pair really nicely together. And I think this is a great added addition that we'll be adding this year, because some of the songs are really long, but they're very nice. Like, my kids have fallen in love with classical music this year because of this Music Enrichment. Again, can't recommend it enough. Okay, that being said, I also thought we would do Then Sings My Soul. We'll just do this like once a week, sing a hymn. We'll read about it, and then we'll find it on YouTube, hopefully, and then sing it. This is just to get us kind of introduced to some hymns. That's my goal with that. I do have book 2, but there's no way we're going to get through book 1 this school year. So, but my 8-year-old loves to look at these, and so I thought we should add this into our bedtime reading. And then we have music study with the masters. I have Bach, Beethoven, and Chopin. My kids have learned about these 3 and more, but these 3 specifically they really appreciate, and from our Music Enrichment from Memoria Press. And so these have CDs in them, so I thought that would be nice too for them to have, just to play whenever they want. But anyways, we're adding those in too. So that is what we have for our bedtime reading. And again, I'll show you this. So this seems like a lot of stuff, but it's really not that much when we break it down daily. We don't spend a lot of time on any one thing, but it kind of gives me all the good stuff that I want to do with my kids that I'm able to do, and it's really a time that we really enjoy together. And so anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know, and again, let me know if there's anything you want to flip through of that I don't have, and I will talk to you soon.